Hello everybody, welcome back to Domi Disc Golf. Today, I will be playing the Waterworks Disc Golf Course, the brand new layout with Landen Carver. I'm playing it for a practice round for Kansas City wide open. Hole 1 is a pretty straightforward 345-foot hole. It is, you can really do whatever you want on this one. Backhand will trickle down to the left with the whole slope of the green, and a forehand will put that big tree there into play.
Hole 2, 282 feet. Pretty straight shot, but there's a low ceiling that is going to eat up a lot of drives, so just pushing a mid or putter down there.
Hole 3, this is a tricky one. I don't think there's going to be a whole lot of birdies on this. It is 346 feet. It's up and to the left, pretty uphill, and you've got a tree here to deal with, other trees causing a low ceiling. This is going to be a hard one to birdie, par 3.
Hole 4, 303 feet. Pretty straight turnover. The basket's up there to the right on a slope. I think it's a forehand if you have it. Backhand turnover is a pretty tricky line.
So straight. Hole 5, 305 feet. This one is very difficult seeming. There's a Mando here keeping us away from the sidewalk. You got to go down this gap pretty much, get upright, and the basket is up on the hill. There's not really a clear shot on this, in my opinion, on what to do, but we'll see what we can do. Get up.
Hole 6, 301 feet. There's the OB sidewalk to the left. I think that's the main danger on this hole. Short backhand turnover or forehand if you have it, to stay away from the sidewalk.
We are on to hole 7 now. This one's 316 feet. Super uphill. And this one used to have a shorter tee. That was what we throw from, but it's gotten a lot more difficult now. We've got backhand turnover, possibly. This straight gap, which is what most people will probably be throwing. And you could also go for a hyzer, but there's some guardian trees up there. Oh,
That's so good.
wow. Thank you.
That's really important.
Oh yeah, I like that forehand.
Hole 8, 336 feet. Pretty straight shot. Basket's down to the left under the tree. Big slope going right to left, so it's going to be important to keep your nose angle down on this hole.
Something fun about this new Waterworks course, the whole redoing of it, these tee pads are huge. Largest tee pads I have ever seen. They got grooves in them too for some extra texture, so you're not slipping. It's really nice. Get up. Wait. Oh god. Alright guys, so I'm definitely throwing just a righty forehand. Up, hyzer, definitely a righty forehand. Not a lefty backhand. Oh my god, that's actually so good. Oh, whoa, that might be my closest throw. Well, we're on to hole 9 now, 391 feet. This one is usually a forehand, I think. Do a little forehand flex, try to get it up over the hill. Give yourself a look at circle 1. Fade out, fade out, fade out, fade out.
Oh man, I thought that was so good.
Maybe? Here's a bunch of wind. I hit the same thing.
Hole 10, 393 feet. Either a big backhand turnover or forehand out wide. Looks like it's going to be pretty tricky to get to the green on this one.
Oh, right out.
That's sick. That's so
Skip in. Go on.
Oh.
Yeah, that's great.
Oh. Go in.
Oh!
Oh,
Oh!
my gosh.
Hole 11, 498 feet. This one is very simple. It's a completely open shot. Basket's way down there. There is a road pretty close behind, and it slopes down towards the road. And so there's sneaky OB behind there. It's pretty much just crush something as far as you can. Get it close. They kind of moved the bench. They took the bench out. It's not very effective anymore. Go in. Go in the basket. Good stuff. Oh. There you go. That's so good.
Hole 12, 307 feet. Pretty straight shot through the gap. There's pretty significant right to left slope. So I think if you have the forehand to throw into that slope, I think that's the play. Or hyzer flip something straight through there.
Oh,
I think it's a putter.
I think so. All right, we're now on to hole 13. This one's 304 feet. It's pretty straightforward. There's a little, it's mostly gonna be a backhand, but the issue with the backhand is that it'll hit this and just stand up and roll so quick on this hole. It'll roll right into the OB, right? Yes. Perfect. Get a little turn.
Yeah, good shot.
Thank you. Force over. Oh, wow.
Hole 14, 531 feet. This is a pretty iconic hole. You're going to be throwing a layup shot over here to the left. There's an OB road to the right. And the basket's way up there, uphill on the slope. Definitely a 2-shot hole. This is a pretty tricky one.
That's the shot. That is the shot.
Come on. Hey, you lose a cell phone? All right, hole 15. This one is 366 feet. This one's gonna see about 2 birdies, I'm guessing. For the tournament, you can go huge hyzer over everything. There's a straight gap down here, low. Try and skip it up there. There's a less gap here as well that you can go forehand or turnover.
Uh-oh. What am I doing? Too flippy.
Hole 16, 400 feet. It's a par 4. This is gonna play as a pretty easy par 4. Straight shot up the gap, and you're either gonna want to throw a forehand up there, up to the basket to the right, or a late flip backhand. Pretty tricky hole to park, but you can throw a straight shot, give yourself a 40-footer for the eagle.
Hole 17, this one is 414 feet. It's a dog leg up to the left. Your first shot really is just a placement shot, trying to get on top of the hill here. But there's a really low branch and high ground that makes this shot very difficult to execute. Today's ace disc is a tree. Not nice, but stay up. Oh, that was it.
All right, we made it. Hole 18, par 3, 222 feet. See, island green. Doesn't look like too tricky of a finishing hole. Just throw putter. It's gonna be important to match the slope of the green with your disc so you don't go rolling down the hill.
Alright, thank you everybody for watching. Had a lot of fun filming this video. The course, the new additions, I like it a lot more than the old Waterworks, I'll be honest. Get our opinions.
I'm still pretty sad about the old layout, but I'm really liking this new layout. Big thanks to everybody who made it possible. Put a bunch of work into this course, and it's looking great.
I love the tee pads, the huge tee pads, which
For sure.
made for me.